it's your girl Maya, and I'm back with another video. So in this video, I'll be doing a full face of Fenty. I was so happy when they released these powders. I was like, finally. And powders are like the hardest thing for Black women to find that work good for us and that don't give you flashback. I am so excited. I mean, to be honest, I've already worn all of these things before, so I know they're gonna work. The only thing I haven't tried out yet are these eyeshadow palettes. These are the Snap Shadows, and they came out with a bunch of them. I only got 2. So the colors that I got are the pastel colors and the deep neutrals. So I'm so excited to try these things out. And besides that, I've tried pretty much all of these products out. Be sure to like this video if you loved it, and if you tried any of these products out, definitely leave a comment down below. Also, be sure to subscribe to my channel, and that way you won't miss my next video. Enough talking, let's get into the video. So I got you zoomed in a bit so we can see what we're doing. So the first thing I'm gonna start off with is going to be, I'm gonna start with face. So we're gonna go in with the Fenty primer. This is the Pro Filter Instant Retouch Primer. I'm just gonna take some into my hand and massage it together and rub it all over my face. This primer feels really nice. It's super smooth. It leaves the skin, like, fills in your pores. It leaves you looking pretty matte. I love this primer. Like, I'm really gonna be using that a little more often. So now I'm gonna take my foundation, and this is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Longwear Foundation, and I am in the shade 430. You want to make sure you shake up the foundation. That's what it says on the bottle, so you know, you want to do that. And I'm gonna wet my brush with a little bit of water, just because this always helps my products apply better. This foundation is really, to me, it's pretty lightweight to medium coverage, but it is a buildable. If you do more layers, you can get a full coverage look out of it. So that's why I put on pretty much a lot of foundation, because I like that full coverage look. I know Fenty is all about like more of a natural finish, medium coverage, but I'm a full coverage girl. So if I had to say one thing that I do not like about this makeup line, the Fenty Beauty line, I would say just that they don't have a full coverage foundation. With this foundation, I do just have to put on a lot to make it full coverage, which isn't a problem for me. And you want to make sure you blend it down to your neck. Just want to make sure everything is matching. So I will be highlighting and contouring in this video. I'm going to use the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Concealer, and this is in the shade 385. And I know what you guys are thinking, like 385, why would you get the concealer 385 when Fenty recommends that you get the concealer that matches the number of your foundation? So basically, if I got the 430 foundation, they say that I should get the 430 concealer, because their concealers are actually like 1 shade lighter than the foundations. And that's okay if you are someone who likes something a little more close to your skin tone. I'm someone who wants more of a really brightened, highlighted look. So that's why I went a bit higher and I got the 385. And as you can see, it's really not that bright. Concealer is more neutral. Like, the tone of it is more neutral than cool or warm. And I like that about it. Once again, I'm gonna wet my brush. The concealer kind of dries fast, so you want to probably do one side at a time. So apply the concealer on one side and then blend it out with your brush, and then apply the concealer on the other side and then blend that out. And when it dries fast, you just have less time to work with it and to blend it out. And to blend out my nose, I'm just gonna pinch my brush together and tap down that nose. I'm going to go over my edges with my foundation brush really quick. And now to contour. I know I don't usually do a liquid contour, but since I was doing a complete full face of makeup by Fenty, I wanted to go ahead and incorporate what I would use for a cream contour. So I got the concealer by Fenty, the Pro Filter Instant Retouch Concealer once again, but this is in the shade 495. Also, I really love these applicator wands, you guys. They are really small and detailed, and you can really get into all the places you need to. It's really easy to apply the concealer where you want it to go, and then you can blend it out from there. I don't go too crazy because a little goes a long way. I'm gonna hit up this 5 head, 6 head, 10 head, whatever you want to call it. Like, I've accepted it at this point. It's huge and I'm over it, and it's even bigger than this, you guys, because think about it without the wig. Yeah, with the nose, you guys, do not go in and swipe. Please don't ruin your face. Tap. You're just tapping lightly down the bridge of your nose, okay? You're gonna blend it all up and down the bridge. It's gonna blend. You don't need that much product. I'm gonna do just a little bit on my jawline. Once again, I'm taking a brush and I'm gonna wet it. You guys, when I'm working with liquid products, I always wet my brush. So that's with foundation, that's with concealer. First, I'm gonna blend it back and forth a little bit. Don't come too far down. Do not come too far down, okay? Now I'm blending it up. Yeah, I forgot why I don't film during rush hour. It's because it's a busy street and there's so many cars outside driving past. I just always feel like I have to stop talking and wait for trucks to go by. Okay, so moving on to the nose. I'm blending this out. You can pinch your brush if you want to. You know, contour your nose however you want to contour your nose. If you want to contour your nose, some people don't want to. I want to slim down everything on my face, so I'm contouring everything. Freshly contoured and highlighted. I'm gonna take my foundation brush. Your foundation brush is gonna be your best friend, honey, your road dog, your ace boom boom throughout your whole face makeup process. So I'm gonna go in and blend this together, these harsh lines. Oh, I forgot my jaw, to blend out my contour on my jaw. Going over everything else with my foundation brush. So I'm just going in, blending out everything, making sure everything is how I like it. It is looking good, y'all. I am looking like Coco Mommy, okay? Mocha Mommy. I thought I was saying the name of the bronzer. It's Mocha Mommy. Oh well. Coco Mommy is what I'm thinking of right now, honey. But anyway, I'm going to set this makeup. So these are the powders that I got. So I picked up the shade Nutmeg as well as the shade Honey. So when I set my highlighted parts, I'm going to use Honey. And when I set all over my face, I am going to use Nutmeg. And also, in order to set my highlighted parts, I'm going to be using a damp sponge. And I only use sponges to set my highlighted parts of my face. So I'm going to blend out under here, and then I'm going to go in and set it. So I usually like to pack on a lot and then blend it out after I let it like soak up a little bit. So this is it all over my face. This is the shade Honey once again, and I don't even say the full name. What is the name of this powder? Pro Filter, of course. So obviously all of this stuff is the Pro Filter line. So I'm pretty sure she's gonna release, Rihanna the Queen is gonna release like some more stuff. It probably works good for everyone. Like it's that all around foundation and powder. But she's probably gonna release some more stuff in the future that's more catered to like each specific skin group. Because I mean, you just have to. Because this foundation is good, but it could be matter. Like it could be a little more matte. It's a soft matte, and she labeled it that for a reason. I'm pretty sure she's gonna come out with something else that's like super matte, and I'm gonna be like yes and go grab it right away. Now I'm gonna go in with Nutmeg, and I am going to apply this all over with a big fluffy brush, and then we're gonna see what happens. And I've been using this shade, you guys, and it is so freaking pretty. Like I have never seen a shade like this in the form that it's in. We just don't get things like this. It is going to set your makeup and like warm you up. Like if you go through, I don't know, say you're trying out some new products and you're not so sure if this is gonna give you like mess you up or give you a white cast, you know, have this there by your side and it will fix whatever problems you come into contact with, because you just put this all over and it will instantly like just make you brown again. Thank you Fenty, thank you Riri, because so I'm gonna take some of this into my brush and I'm just gonna like blend it all in. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. So after using the powders, I'm examining my face. I'm going to go back in with the sponge and I'm just going to try to blend this out a little bit more. This like edge area, because it's like kind of harsh right there, so I'm just blending it out. I think with that honey powder, you should be a little more light-handed than I was. Alright, now I'm gonna go into my bronzer. So I'm gonna be using the shade Mocha Mommy to bronze. And you guys are probably wondering, what is this girl gonna put on her eyebrows? Don't worry, after this step is the eyebrows. And I'm kind of like tapping it and then lightly blending it out. And I'm just applying this bronzer everywhere I applied my contour. Blending everything upwards. Like it's okay to blend up your bronzer like to your cheekbones. You can do that. Just so it's not so harsh looking. You basically just do that until you're satisfied. I'm gonna go in with the Fenty Beauty, what is this called? This is the Fenty Beauty Brow MVP. I was really excited to try out this brow product because it's like kind of different, like the way the brush is, but the brush feels really soft, so that's good. When you get to that arch, you want to make sure it is defined how you like it. I like my arch really defined. Got my eyebrows threaded about a week ago, so it is going to be a good brow day. I'm just brushing out the front here so it doesn't look too harsh, and boom. Next, I didn't tell you guys what color I got. Whoops. I have the color Black Brown. So I got Black Brown, but there's like 2 more shades after this. We just really need to applaud Fenty for their range. Their skin shades darker than me that need a darker color brow pencil so it can show up on their skin. Like, Fenty, you guys rock for creating such a range of colors. And now I'm gonna go into the eye makeup. So like I said, I'll be using the deep neutrals for my eye look. First, I'm gonna go in with a concealer on my lids. And I'm just adding some concealer so these colors like show up really nicely, just to add a good base. Go in and blend that all the way out. So I'm going to take the shade Nude Booty, this one right here. I'm going to add this right under my brow bone. So you shouldn't get much color with this shade. It's just supposed to be a transition shade. So Fire Freak is this shade right here. So I'm taking a fluffy brush and I'm just going in my crease. So it's a really soft color, not too vibrant. So now I'm gonna go in with the shade Shots Fired, and that's this burgundy shade in the middle right here. And then after that, I'm gonna go in with the shade No Fudge Given, and that's this shade right here. So I'm gonna add both of these shades to my crease. Alright, so this is Shots Fired, going in on my crease, that burgundy shade. I'm just lightly tapping it in there. And I'm gonna swipe it to get it in the center. By the way, I really love the orange. That orange shadow is so bomb. I really just love the way orange shadows look on my eyes. And also, you always want to start with a little bit of product at a time. That's why I keep dipping my brush into the powder, because I'm only doing a little bit at a time. Going back in with that orange shadow. I kind of want this to be a more soft look, so I'm not going to do too much of No Fudge Given, which is that dark brown that I was showing you. I'm going to take a small detailed brush and we're going to go in very tightly into my crease. Just because also I want to try out as many of these shadows as I can, just to show you guys how they work and how I like them. It's perfectly deepening up this look just enough. If you have to blend for 30 minutes, blend for 30 minutes, because we do not want harsh lines. So now before I go in and do my lid, I'm just going to go on the bottom. Since I already did my face, I can go ahead and smoke out the bottom lash line. And to do that, I'm going to be using Shots Fired and the shade No Fudge Given. So I'm going to take Heaven Sent, and that is this shadow here. And I'm just going to apply this all over my lid. I didn't cut my crease, so we are just letting the color take to where it wants to. I actually like the shimmery color to be a little bit of my crease, but I'm also going to go in and blend it out. Going back in with my dark brown brush, I'm just gonna blend out my edges. So this is basically the eye look. I'm gonna go in and add some lashes and mascara. I'm gonna do those things off of camera. The lashes I'm gonna be putting on are these Lily lashes in the style Randy. I would like to use a blush, but I don't really have any Fenty blushes. A lot of their blushes have like highlight in them or something, and I don't really like my blushes to have highlight when I'm gonna go on top of it with the highlight anyway. So I'm literally gonna go in with the orange shade that I put on my eyes, and I'm gonna like try to blush it up. Oh, it actually is working like pretty nice. Okay, this blush is looking really cute. I mean, this eyeshadow is looking really cute as a blush. The highlight I'll be using is Mo Money, this one right here. You want to make sure you go back in with your transition brush and blend that out. Okay, so cheeks are highlighted. I'm gonna take my fingers and highlight my nose. Alright you guys, we are down to the final step in this full face of Fenty. I am going to be using the Fenty Beauty Mademoiselle lipstick, and it's going to be in the shade PMS. So this shade is like a beautiful red brown, and this is actually going to be my first time wearing it, so I really hope I like it. Whoa, this looks like Fatima. So this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Just some final thoughts. I mean, is there anything I didn't like? Not really. These shadows were really great. I loved the way they look, and I think they had a really good payoff, and I think these are like great first mini eyeshadows. I have a few other shades of the Mademoiselle. I didn't have this one until I got it recently because they actually were on sale. This is a great shade. I knew it would come out great with this look, and I'm just loving the fall vibes that I'm getting from this makeup. The bronzer, Mocha Mami. Oh. Do I have to say anything? Like, look at me. It could be darker, like thinking about the range of shades, and like people who are darker than me, they're gonna need something darker than this, and this is the darkest shade that she has on there right now, but I'm pretty sure she's probably gonna release some darker shades. Like, you guys, just wait. The darkest concealer that she has is pretty dark. It's one more shade after this one, so I'm pretty sure she is gonna soon be releasing some more bronzers that are darker, because that's what we need. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say, you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and definitely subscribe so you don't miss my next video. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.